Alright, alright. Let's get into it now. Hey, Michelle, great to see you. It's great to see you. So glad that you came on. Oh, I've been wanting. Oh wait, no, I've been wanting to play Warrior for a long, long time, and I passed him one time, and ever since then I wasn't offered him again. So I am going to play Warrior, and I've noticed that like the aggressive warriors seem to be really good, and this card is really strong. Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 1/1 Boombot. Anytime, I mean, it seems strong. Anytime my opponent plays that, it just feels so awkward for me. Oh, yeah, it's really great to see you, Michelle. I'm glad you're on. Oh, Weaponsmith. I don't know, is there any other card that I would ever pick over this one? It's so good. I mean, that's an exaggeration, but it is really good. These are pretty bad, so, well, I don't know, draw a card, I guess, is alright. Maybe, I don't know, I didn't really care for that one. It's like a win more card. 6 mana, 6/7 with an upside seems pretty good to me. So, that's what I'm going with. Okay, Philly Chess. I've seen people do really well with this card as well. It only being 1 mana and such. 5/2, draw a weapon. I don't know, I kind of like both of these. I don't know what's better. I haven't played Warrior in Arena in a very, very, very long time. So I'm going to go with the weapon. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I don't know. 2 mana, 2/3. I have no 2-drops. Definitely need that. Fiery War Axe. This used to be 2 mana. So, I actually like this one too, though. Because there's been many times where it's like, oh, if the warrior plays Sweeping Strikes, I'm really screwed. I just don't know what's the best. I don't know. I guess the weapon. But I think I'm done on weapons then. That's a lot of weapons. In fact, I think... Oh, I hate passing up Twin Tyrant. It's so good. Deal 2 damage to a minion, gain 2 armor. That's not bad. I want more 2-drops, but this is such a bad one. I think it's bad. It's not bad for being aggressive. I think just anything that affects the board is probably okay. Both of these have been really strong. I've seen people play this one too, and I don't know what's the best one. I'm going to say that a lot. I don't know Warrior. I've seen Warrior against me, and all of these cards have screwed me in one way or the other. I think I need more minions. Baron Geddon, always. That's such an easy pick, Baron Geddon. Gorehowl, I already have so many. Alright, how many? I have this. To me, this 1 mana counts as a weapon. That's 1 mana, 2, 3-ish, 4. I already have 4 weapons. I think I want a 2-drop here. I think that's the best thing to get. Taunt Death Rattle, gain armor. 5 mana 4/5 doesn't seem that great because you can get a 4 mana 4/5 even though it doesn't have taunt. I think I'll go with this guy. Oh, I like this. So I don't know. Am I doing aggressive or control? I don't know. I wanted more 2s, but I don't really care for this 2-drop here. I don't really have enough 2 mana or 3 mana minions yet to where I would want to play a Dark Iron Dwarf. But I'm going to play him anyways because I think I'll get them eventually. Rampage is pretty good, but I feel like I just don't have enough early game yet. I was almost going to snap pick this one, but Kor'kron Elite seems too strong, especially since I have all these weapons. I think this is more of an aggressive deck. 2 Twin Tyrants, that seems pretty good. Oh, Weaponsmith. Weaponsmith, give me that Weaponsmith, please. Let's see. This is pretty not... I like this card a lot. Oh, that's too many 4s. I should have considered the other ones. I think I'm done with 4s. This 5 is pretty good. Now I need little stuff. As I pick an 8-drop, I need little stuff. I'm picking something that's 8 mana. A 2 or a 3. Or a Shield Slam isn't bad. I definitely need more 3. More 3s. Oh, wow. Warwalker Cho. Archmage Vargoth just seems like a 4 mana 2/6. There's just not many. I don't have many spells, and even if I did, I don't think I'd want to repeat them. I guess this guy's... Alright, that's it for late game, though. Cost 1 less for each damaged minion. I don't like these. It's a 4-mana 4/4, but I already have so many 4-drops. I guess just a big guy. I guess. All minions take double damage from spells. Oh, 2-mana 2/4 though is not bad. I'll take that. You draw a weapon, give it 1/1. Yes. And a 3, not a 4. I already have enough 4s. That was a really fast draft. I feel like I drafted that so quickly. Time flies when you're having fun. Alright, let's see how the first arena goes. If this one's really long, then I'll do Battlegrounds afterwards. But otherwise, if this one takes a while, then... Or if this one's really short, I'll do another one after this one. But usually arena runs last like an hour and a half. If they're bad, even if they're bad, they usually last that long. This seems like a pretty solid hand, though. Seems like a really solid hand. Maybe the 1 is something I'd get rid of, but I think I'm alright with this. Yes, it does, yeah. Especially when you're having fun. And when you're playing Hearthstone, you are always having fun. Yeah, this is more of a style for Nick, because this is definitely more... I'm not going to say, like, Hearthstone isn't like Magic the Gathering, but in a way it is, because there's cards and there's minions attacking each other and there's health totals, and this is definitely more like Magic than doing the Battlegrounds, because this is just like 1 versus 1, and you have cards, and each opponent has cards in their hand, and they're trying to get their life total to 0. What does this do? Whenever you draw a card, transform it into a legendary... Oh. Eee, I can't really get rid of that properly. Look what I found. This kind of makes them want a hero power. I'll have to let you know this. Yeah. Yeah, because you guys usually see me playing Battlegrounds. So I think this one is a bit better. This would be more his style, I believe. Oh, good! It did make them hero power. I'm happy about that then. Actually, I can wait on this. I can just coin out the weapon, the Armorsmith. I think I like this better. It seemed kind of perfect, but I feel like there's going to be, with weapons anyways, there's going to be a lot of damage minions that I can probably find and get and such.
Pay attention, class.
So how have you been, Michelle? Have you, how's your tutorials on makeup and such going? I hope well. Deal 2 damage to a minion. So I could deal 2 and then play that and actually value trade it. And still save the weapon.
Knock out the weak. Easy prey.
It's a pretty good board control here. The next turn is a little awkward. I didn't think about that because I only have a 2 and a 4, so I can't use my mana crystals perfectly. Like I don't want to. I hate wasting mana. It's definitely not fun. That was pretty strong. I want to kill a druid before they get too strong, but when they play 2/3/3s with Rush, it seems kind of hard to do. Oh man, this is already not working out for me. Oh, 6/7 is bigger than a 6/3. I don't think I like that though. All about that face, no trouble. It's all about that face, I'm doing well. I started a separate Instagram account mainly for the makeup and beauty posts. I'm going to start streaming tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to do. Oh, that's really exciting. I'm glad to hear that. A 6/6? What the heck? This person's deck seems pretty strong. Oh, this is so awkward, though. So I can trade this 6/6 here, and then play a 6/7, which can die very easily, or I could just play the taunt and draw. Well, let me draw first. Does that change anything? No. I wish I had the Mage Hero power right there. That would have been really nice. I'm good that your last stream went well. I think that's great. I'm glad to hear it, I should say. That is good. I'm glad. Yeah, I went to your channel to check out what you had, but I don't know if you changed it by now, but the streams didn't change. Or the streams didn't save, and so I was like, well, I don't know what to watch because I can't really see her live. And then when I went to look at your past broadcast, I saw it on Facebook, but when I went to look at your past broadcast, you said you didn't have anything. Alright, I lost. I'm pretty sure I lose this. It seems like a pretty aggressive deck, but they just had, I think, too much big stuff. Like, their stuff was so thick that whenever they played the 3/3s with Rush, that just completely ruined me, I think. Maybe I should have traded too, but... Oh, I should help you with that, how to save them. So they automatically save, so people can look at what you do and stuff. Aw, that was the wrong hit. Oh my god, I'm so dead. If this had taunt, maybe. I'll lose the life anyways. So they need one more damage, which I think they will probably have.
Get these off of me!
Oh, well, that's actually enough anyways, though. Oh my good! I hate versing druids. I always say that. I do not like versing druids. So I can hero power. I have to hero power to live. Trade this. It doesn't matter. The 2/2s that summon. Yeah, after the 2/2 summon, it's over. Okay, it's not the best start, but that's just because it was a druid. I don't know how people make druids work. I don't make druids work. I play them and I only get like 3 or 4 wins, but I don't seem to ever beat druids in arena. Not once. It just never happens. I don't care what tier list they're on or if they're good or bad or not. I don't know, but I don't know. It never works out for me.
Get up!
Yeah, when I started streaming a few months ago, it took a long time to learn how to do it. Just to learn how to get the equipment set up, and I still feel like I'm learning. That was the hardest thing to do, was just to get everything set up, 'cause I just didn't understand it. I don't know, I was like, oh, I don't know. It was just a lot of setup and a lot of planning with the YouTube and such. But I got a 2, 3, and 4, so this is good. Although last time I had a 1, 2, 3, 4, and I thought it was going to be really good, but it ended up not being like super great. Yeah, I guess I do.
Got something to hide.
I'm trying. It's difficult, but I'm trying to get it down. Oh, that's not so bad. Oh, I wish I had a coin right here. Ooh. So I guess I just have to play a 3/3. What if I hit this one and it gets damaged really quickly, and then I just play this before they go away?
Show me!
That would be nice.
Knock out the weak!
My turn 4s are really strong, but after that it's kind of weak, I think. Although I have a 4 and a 5, and then I could play this on 6, I guess. This again. It's actually perfect for me, though. So there's no point in trading this, I don't think. I would just rather hit their face.
Easy prey.
I think this is much better.
Like a fungus.
And this awakens reduce the cost of random in your hand by 5. I could do a 3 and a 2 instead of this. I think just hitting the face some more is pretty good. Although, it's kind of awkward having this. It's not going to be at full health because it has the 1/1.
Look what I found.
Maybe I should trade it. That always goes face.
Easy prey.
Well, is it full health plus 2 attack?
Easy prey.
I think it's alright. It's like saving 3 attack for next turn as opposed to pushing 3 now. I'm just waiting for the swipe now. Oh, okay. I was really afraid for the swipe to happen because I thought the swipe would happen. I'm going to be recreating my Jack Skellington look I did for Halloween 2 years ago. I think it's coming Tuesday, so I'll be able to do it. That's awesome. I bet you're gonna look. I bet you will look fantastic.
Easy prey.
I look forward to seeing that. Just pile on the pressure. I think. Just pile it on. Maybe eventually I'll kill them because I have a pit crocolisk, so I have to go aggressive. Because they can't really kill this unless they put everything in there. I hate versing druids. Why do I keep versing these druids? Oh, wow. So I could hit for 8 now and then do 5. I can actually play these 2, which is pretty aggressive.
Try this.
This always goes face. Because I have the pit crocolisk, so I have to go fast. And I'm not going to out-tempo them, it doesn't look like. Oh, how do they always have healing? I'm really bad at Arena. It looks like I'm really bad. Ay, ay. At least it requires both of them to take this 410 out, so that's really good. Yeah, I hope you can save the live streams by then, because I want to be able to see it. That would be great. That would be really good if I could see that. I wish I had a smaller minion or a smaller card to play. I can't play 2 things. I always hero power. I mean, not always. If I play the Pit Crocolisk, I can't. This is a pretty close lethal too, though.
Like a fungus.
Like a very close lethal. Yeah, I guess once you get the hang of it, it's kind of easy, but it's still confusing to me. I just need one hit right there. Oh, that's really good. None on the 5/6, please. Oh, nice. That was really nice.
Try this.
Oh, I'm so close. Come on, don't have any other BS. Oh, that'd be so great. I can actually do this. I thought there was no coming back from when they beefed up their board. I was like, no, there's no way I'm getting out of this. But they just ran out of steam, ran out of gas.
Your patronage is not welcome here.
I can see.
Yes, it happened. I beat a druid finally. Seemed like it would never ever happen. The different tabs are a bit confusing. Yeah, there's just a lot confusing. I know, yay! There's a lot of confusing things with it, but it is simple when you get the hang of it, but it just seemed like I was running into a problem with the Twitch streaming. Like, some technological problem every day. There was something new. One thing, I would solve one thing, and then 3 more things would open up. And so it was a little weird for me. And you say you never beat druids? Oh, so you did finally get it unbuffered. I love how you came on to correct me and prove me wrong, or to point out the fact that I was wrong. Yeah, I don't ever seem to beat druids, but I beat a druid that time. I want to play Shaman too. I know Shaman is never usually too great in Arena. I don't think they ever were. I guess when the Mean Streets of Gadgetzan were out, they were pretty good with Jade Claws and stuff, but I just love playing Shaman. It's my 4th favorite hero, so I really... Or maybe... No, it's my 3rd favorite hero. A 2... Rather have a 2/4. Before they can play spells on my minions, I'd rather have it dead, and then also it has more health right now. Plus, I don't need the taunt for anything. Discover a 4-cost card. I like that card too, but I don't think I really care for it in Arena just because it's so slow. Because here I could trade 2, and then I can coin out a 4/3 charge and just charge them. Or I could do the weapon as well. Although, it makes it a little more awkward. I don't know, I guess the weaponsmith is better.
Try this.
Push the face, because I think it's sort of an aggressive deck because I have so many weapons, and I have a charge minion. And charge minions are rare anymore because they stopped making them. So they're getting pretty rare out there to find. Okay, that has to die. That absolutely cannot live. That is the fastest Kor'kron Elite I will play in my entire life of existence. Okay, good. I got the name right. I was like, this is a Kor'kron Elite. Yeah? I couldn't remember the name for sure. But this makes up for a good turn next turn, because if I get the weapon, I'll play the weapon. If I draw it, otherwise I'll just play the taunt instead. So I just seem to have a pretty early on aggressive game here.
There's Mario with the sword.
What was that? Oh. I would much rather be able to play a 3/2 weapon, but if not, I could just play the 2/3. Having a 6/3 weapon is nothing to sneeze at. Anyway. Especially when my opponent is down to 18 life and they have really nothing going on for them. I was like, they did? They played a minion, but no, of course they didn't play a minion. They transformed a minion with a spell. So, oh, I guess they are discovering. I've been so bored at home that I made a newlywed game for my parents to play. I asked them each questions, the same questions individually, to see if their answers would match. And they got 8.5 answers right out of 14. And so they didn't do super great. They did okay, but they didn't do that great. I think I just want to hit the face. Just keep hitting the face. They have to have taunt. They have to now at this point. Because I have deal 2 damage from my hand. Also, they have to play defensive. If you go for their face, they're going to play defensive anyways. So that's always good. It was a lot of fun, and my mom was like, "You don't know anything about me," and I said, "You guys got 8.5 answers. I think that's pretty good." But I don't know. She didn't. I hate how much this is buffering. I lost my phone for a second. My nephew is FaceTiming his family. Well, that'll definitely do it. If you have multiple devices working at once, that's gonna happen. They missed on the taunt roll. Come on, don't screw me over. Oh, they're hexing their own minion. That's awesome. That was exactly what I needed, though. That was the exact card draw to win that turn, but I don't think I was going to lose anyways, because I had to pick Crocalus that would deal 5 damage anyway, the next turn. 2-1 is not bad. 2-1 is not bad. It's a good start. And they're fast starts. Like, I don't know. After the first game that I lost, I was like, oh, this deck is probably not that great. But I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I have an aggressive early game, and I have a lot of good late game cards too. So this is at least a 3-win deck. Hopefully, obviously I hope for more, but at least 3 wins. I don't think I like this right away. Plus, I've been getting really lucky finding early game cards. And I don't want to keep any 4s because I have so many good 4s anyways, and I'm sure I'll find a 4-mana card like this early on. I just want to look for a 2-mana card or a 3-mana card. That did not happen. Oh, yes it did! 3 mana! Alright, so at least I have something. I'm still missing my turn 2, but I have something to do now early on before turn 4. Because passing your turn 3 times in a row feels really bad. Oh, alright, well great. Okay, well, sometimes, let me tell you a lesson. Sometimes you just gotta trust in your deck. Man, when I would play Arena back in the day, I would never get this lucky off stream. Not that I was streaming back then, but like I would never just draw 2s and 3s when I needed them. It never happened.
Show me.
I am in a trade with this one because with the Paladin, they can coin out and do the +4/+4 card. Or whatever it is, blessing of something, and that just never feels good. To have them bless a Silver Hand Recruit, and then a Silver Hand Recruit punches you in the face over and over, and then you're just kind of screwed, and then you're not really happy. So, yeah, this is definitely, I'm going to trade a lot more here. And it feels really good to do like damage to them and take away one of their weapon swings. I love playing both of these on turn 2, but they don't have any minions. So if I just play a 4/3, hit them in the face, this always happens. If I hit them in the face, then they're gonna deal their weapon. They're gonna hit me with their weapon, and then I'm gonna be behind because they're gonna have a 4-mana card that I can't kill. Maybe I can kill with a 2/2 in this though. I like playing this better though.
Try this.
And just holding for 1 turn. If they destroy this weapon, I'll be upset that I didn't hit for 2 in the face, but I have so many weapons that I'd rather them destroy this one than one of my better ones. By far. I would so much prefer that.
Reporting for duty. Not on my watch.
See, they can't even keep a minion on the board.
Show me.
And they want to keep minion on the board because they want to give it these things, but it's probably just very awkward for them, which feels great. And then if they have a weak turn this turn, I'm just going to shift everything to the
To
face.
explore comes prepared.
Although that does have to die though. And you don't want to ever leave anything with lifesteal on the board for too long. Oh, excuse me. My goodness gracious. Ah, that kind of sucks. Oh, it costs 1 less for each damaged minion. Well, I could play this and then hit it, damage it. I don't want to damage it. I want to hit it all in one shot, though. I think I'm just going to have to forget. Although, this has Rush already. I mean, of course I'm going to play this. I can hit and then rush into it and then trade and then 5 to the face. And play this before I screw up. Before I screw this up. Because this is still a pretty demanding board. It's still kind of... It's got some beef to it, I think, anyway. And I have so much damage from my hand. I mean, maybe not the hand specifically. I have a charge minion, which is great. But I have a lot of weapons and just things. I think I just shifted to the face now. Is that the start or the end? Okay. I'm still learning these cards because I do Battlegrounds all the time. And I almost don't know if it's worth it to play Baron Geddon here. Drop him down to 7, hit him for another 4. Maybe I should trade a little bit longer, like maybe trade here, just hit 6 to the face. But I really like hitting them for 15 a lot. I mean, it's 15 damage that I can just hit right now. Although, they're having trouble dealing with the 6/6. Maybe if I just trade the 4/3. But the question then becomes, do I want to trade with a 4/3 or a 5/2? Because I'm missing 1 attack, but if I trade with the 4/3, it dies. These two can just clear this one off. Which almost makes me want to go back to playing the Baron Geddon. And trading this and playing Baron Geddon. I think I like that better. I don't want them to have any minions. I really don't. It's a paladin. Oh, I'm taking forever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Deimos. But yeah. This seems better to me because I don't want them to have any minions. And I still have damage from the hand to go into it if I need to. Oy. I guess. They're still taking damage this turn, even after gaining 6 life. How much more healing can they possibly have, right? Decisions. Yeah, it took forever that turn. But how much taunt and healing can they really have? Mainly just the healing, because the Baron Geddon can kill them. So the taunt isn't that big of a deal. I knew this was a 3-win deck at least. Yay, I got 2 teeth! I got my 2 front teeth on my key. That's always exciting. Yeah, that first game, that didn't count. That little X at the bottom left over here, just ignore that little X, because that first game was such BS, it doesn't even matter.
Garrosh versus Tyrande.
Guito.
You give me strength.
Do I keep this? I think I have, because since I have this, I don't think I want this. I think I want something medium-sized, another 2, 3, or 4 drop. I don't know. I don't think I want that. Is that crazy? Is that just insane? Maybe so.
Blessings to you.
Oh, they must have a really good hand or deck because they're greeting me. Garrosh seems like such a jerk. My mouse is having issues here. Okay, that's a little better. Yeah, I love your little faces you're leaving me. They're so cute. This way, if they play a 3-mana card, then I feel pretty good. Of course, they could play a deal 2 damage card, and that feels bad, but at least I'm getting their lackey out of the way. Plus, if they do that, that would be kind of nice too, because then I can just hit them. I love it when they pass. Feels good.
Get knocked down.
I know he's saying get knocked down, but it sounds like he's saying get knocked up, get knocked up. And I'm thinking, that's not really good for children to hear. So 3 and then 2 on him. Yes, of course. Get knocked up, get knocked up. This deck is just very aggressive. Which warriors seem to be, which is why when I was versing them, it seemed like they were just picking me off, or they would steam out and have nothing. Let's discover what? What are we discovering? A spell. Well, I can't trade that, so I guess I'm just gonna go everything to the face. Better have a lot more healing than that. You know, even them just healing that 3 life kind of sucks. Because right now they'd be at 7, which to me seems like a much big difference than 10. It's a big difference between those two. My nose is itchy. If I had to keep itching this nose, I'm going to have to go off stream for a second and do it.
Let me change your mind.
Oh, I love that card. I love this card in Arena. I don't like it right now, but I normally like it. Is this the one with Rush? No. It's not. Seems such like a terrible trade, but it is what I have to do. A 5/6 actually seems almost better. This always happens, I guess. Yeah, I actually think I like the 5/6 better here, because it still trades with this one, and it's stickier, because if they do kill it, it leaves something on the board. But if they go too many times without playing a taunt minion, I'm just going to grab this weapon and just whack them in the face, and then pick Crocolisk. But you know what that is? That's a taunt minion, so I can't really do that. Fiery War Axe plus that is not bad. Because I don't want to get a 6/3 Arcanite Reaper and then bash into them and then use a 5/6 on it.
What now?
Hate taking this damage. I'm so close to killing this person too. They need to have no more taunt. I know they're as a priest they're gonna have healing, but hopefully they just don't have any more taunts. That would be lovely.
What?
I do declare I would prefer them to not have any taunts. Because even if they trade here, that's still 5 damage to the face, and then I can pick Crocolisk their face. Ah. Yes, you discover those spells. Discover them nicely. Oh, that's worse than a taunt. That's even worse. No! Alright, I guess I lose this one too. Because I'm never going to outvalue them. I don't think, anyways. I was just hoping to kill them fast before something like this happened. Before a tragedy happened. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, so I can deal... I could kill the 5/9, but it's almost better to just kill the 5/6. Or I can ignore them both. Save that for something when it's a little more clean. Just play 6/7 and draw a weapon. I like that better. It just doesn't seem very clean. Although I sort of want to play that now. But I hate to miss out on this 3/1. I hate to use this weapon right here, waste it, and not play the 6/3. I like just developing a little bit here.
no poker game.
Okay. Let's try it like this. Alright, I get it. You like to heal and make your minions large. I know, I understand.
Count your blessings, mate.
Holy cow. I'm trying to think, is there any reason to not concede right now? There's no way I'm getting out of this. I could do 4 and then 7 and 2 on one thing. I could do 6 and 2 on that one. Take 7 life. Then get hit for another 7 life, 8 life. Yeah. It was nice. It was a nice little try there. It wasn't working out, but it was a nice little try. Oh, I should have said well played because they greeted me, but I knew they had a good deck because they greeted me, and also, when you're playing an aggressive deck, like, typically you don't beat priests unless their deck is really bad, and so hunters don't really beat priests sometimes, and then the priests, you know, they beat, I don't know what else. Oh, I don't want to see another druid. I don't want to see it.
The forest fights back.
Victory or death.
I'm going to turn my air down a little bit, but I definitely wish I was versing a priest over a druid. This time, though, since druids have so many... Oh, and they're greeting me. Here's the greets come along. They have boards that make their stuff grow. And I'm actually going to get this right off the bat here. They have buffs for their board, so I'm just going to have to trade everything that I can possibly do to trade. I know, and I never see this many in arena runs. I don't know why everyone's being offered and picking druids. I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, they didn't trade. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, if they didn't trade, then I don't really want to trade yet either. I'd rather hit and then hit. Or at least, like, they trade, and then I can hit here. I said I was going to trade, and I will, but not right away. I'm going to start trading soon. These are real people I'm playing against. So, I'm trying to get to 12 wins, but that never happens for me. And so, what I do is... You draft a deck, like you make a deck out of random cards, and then people just go up against each other. The weapon is better tempo than the 1 because I can't do anything with it. I could also rush something and just trade the 2/3. Ooh, I like that.
Knock out the weak. Easy prey.
Seems like a pretty good turn there, like that. So these are real people, and I'm trying to verse them and win and not find a druid. And so if you get 3 X's, like if you get 3 losses, then you're out. And so you could start another arena run, but you pick the cards again. You pick 30 cards out of Thrunt 1/1, and then you try again. Or you could do Battlegrounds, or you could do other things in this game. I could play Hearthstone for a very, very long time.
Easy prey.
Gosh, I don't like wasting this turn. Where are my 4-drops? I have so many 4-mana cards. My concern this arena run was I'm not going to have anything to do for turns 1, 2, and 3, but I know I'd have a 4 because I drafted so many of them, and now I feel like I'm getting the opposites. Alright, so 3 and 2 sounds good. Oh, but I still can't really do anything. I can make this 5. It seems kind of weird, though. It's still 6/5, and I'm killing their minion. The next turn, a 5 and a 1 sounds really great. I see that. 5 and a 1 sounds good. Well, that was their whole turn, though. So a whole 6 mana to just do that. So I'm quite alright with that. Even though I'm missing out on playing the 1, this is okay too.
Funny move. Easy prey.
I kind of want to just hit their face. I want to start using the Arcanite Reaper. I might need it next turn, so I might as well push that 3 damage now. So I have to trade. I could trade here and play the 6 and the 1. That might be better than using the Arcanite Reaper on it and pushing 4 to the face. I also could play the 6-3 alternatively, but that doesn't seem very good. I should have never picked this, because this isn't the right deck for this. I knew this was more of an aggressive deck with all the weapons. I think the deal 1 damage happens all the time, though. So this, no matter what happens. And I do still want to trade.
Easy prey.
A couple more mana, I would love to play a 3 and a 5, but that didn't happen. But I could do that next turn. It just flows better if I do it this way. Alright, well, I'm sorry you're leaving, but I had a great time with you tonight. This is my week. I worked 4 days straight. Wow. Well, that's... In these times, that's a lot of work. Yeah, I know you work hard and you work very long hours, so I appreciate you working, and I also appreciate you coming by. It was great, so thank you so much. I'm glad you stopped by to say hello. I always welcome anybody that wants to say hi and hello, as long as it's not in too creepy of a way. 3 12-hour shifts. Wow, that's insane. I mean, 8 hours alone is insane, but to work 3 12-hour shifts this week, that is something else. Sorry to hear that.
So where does time come from?
They're just trying to set up so they can buff up their board. And a Twin Tyrant, I guess, will just shut that down. That summons a 1/1? Okay. So I'm not going to be able to clear everything. I would rather hit it right now, though. So I save 1 life. But then I have more of a chance of it hitting on a 1/1. This hitting a 1/1. I don't think it matters, though. Regardless, I would trade the 1/1 then. If I play this now and it hits this, then I trade with the 1/1. But if it hit this now, then that might hit it. Alright, I think I'll play this first then. I'm so tempted to just hit the face right now. I'm so tempted to drop them to 10 life. Oh, 5 attack going into a 1/1. Love you too, Michelle. Have a great rest of your night. Good night, good night. It's all good. Go say hi, but he's sleeping. Oh, man. You guys, I guess, are going to bed a little bit earlier, because it's, I don't know, you guys get up so early. I'm not used to getting up early. I get up so late. But I'm glad you guys are having a restful sleep. Hopefully you have a restful sleep. So you guys have a great rest of your night. This was wonderful seeing you all. This was great. This was wonderful. This is 9:14. I'm so close. That is what I needed. Oh! Woo! Alright, but it's still lethal. No, it's not. 5, 10, 14. I didn't even notice that.
I brought enough for everyone.
Alright. Let's see. Honestly, I thought I had 1 more mana that turn, and if I realized I didn't have 10 mana, I would not have done that play completely. But that's what I did. That's the play I made. So it's still a 6-3. It's pretty threatening.
Now how about
They still have to play a taunt or do some sort of healing. 'Cause it's an aggressive stand. From my point of view, it's an aggressive stand. Because I have so much face damage, so much damage from hand that I'm gonna bowl over them. I hope. Oh, the 4 armor though. Wait, are they really gonna trade this? Oh, well, that was stupid. They shouldn't have done that. I don't know what that was about, but I'm glad they did, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm certainly glad that they traded. I don't know why they would do that. I understand wanting the 4 armor and not wanting to waste the 4 attack, but that was really risky. But what are the odds that I would have a Kor'kron Elite and a 5-2 weapon? So I could see why they would do that, I guess. It seems really risky to me, though. I don't know if I would be that ballsy to do that. Because I know I would get screwed over in the end. That's the difference.
Get us! Listen, Jane!
you asked for it?
Victory or death!
I don't think I want Corsair Cachet. It seems good, but it's not a minion I can play right away. But if I trade it out, my odds of getting a 2-mana card are very low. So maybe I'll just take it, just to be safe. Mages are pretty squishy. They usually go down pretty quickly. This is a good decoy. Get low health, and then I can give that one rush and charge.
Your wish is my suggestion.
What? It works too? Okay. That is not good for me.
I have trained for days.
Can you hear me now? Are you finally able to hear me? I don't know when you're buffering and when you're not buffering. What could be the perfect card for them? Just playing the hunter card, the summon an animal companion. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name right away, but I knew what I meant. So we're gonna just completely trade out, I guess. Alternatively, I could play a 3/5.
Knock out the weak. Easy prey.
So their Zephyrus was pretty intimidating, for sure. I did not want to see that. And a Watermelt Elemental, too. Wow, look at this guy here. He got some moves. They would have to deal with this. It seems okay to... I don't know. Seems like a good way to stop some things. They could Frostbolt the 8/3 and then trade, maybe. But if they trade, I have a weapon to just knock them out. Knock the Water Elemental out, I should say. They still have a coin, too. So they're ahead of me, and they have a coin? How did this happen? I did miss a turn, too, though. Yeah, I figured that. But I have to kill that, because if that keeps hitting my face, I'm done for. I know I'm going to be frozen now. Oh, I like that voice line. Something, go get him. I don't know what they said. Fruity or something? Or Fruity Tooty? Fruity Tooty. I don't know what that girl said, but it sounded like a cute voice anyway. I can't believe I already played 6 games already. This arena run went really fast. Even like I'm happy with 4 wins. It just seemed to go really quickly. Huh, that's pretty good right now, I think.
I brought enough for everyone.
Okay. Ideally, I would have killed the 5/3, but I kind of accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. The one thing I don't like using is I don't like having this hero power as a warrior, but it's kind of nice that I don't have to worry about Pyroblast as much when it gets to a point because I always have healing on the face. Come on, baby. One more one? Yes, thank you. I mean, they could still kill it, I see that, but it's a little more awkward now, I think. I'm just a little too weapon heavy right now. They probably really wanted to kill that. So they could have played a 2-mana card of some kind. Alright, I think I have to hero power every single turn now. I'm worried about Fireball. Don't Fireball my 5/6. I think I'd rather them Fireball my face, but if they Fireball my face twice, then I'm not happy. Alright, that's a little bit of a slow turn at least. Ooh, I like that. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss out on the hero power, but this way I get to kill the 2/3. So this is much better. Oh, maybe the placement was off on that one. That should go in the middle. I'm hoping they don't, like, coin Pyroblast my face, because then I'm really nervous. So I have to hero power every single turn now at this point. And I said that already and I missed it, but that turn was so strong I had to do it this way. Okay. Oh, this is scary against a mage. I kind of like keeping the sticky minion around, but if I value trade, they're just going to hero power it anyways.
Try this.
I'm really nervous to play this. Maybe I'll keep it as a backup. How do they still have so many cards in their hand? This is crazy. I don't understand it. Oh, no. No. I'm dead. That was it for me. I thought I was coming back for a little bit there. But that makes me believe that I am no longer coming back. There's no way I can deal with the 410. Ooh. But I'm out now. They still have a coin, at least. So it's not like they have a full 5 cards. They have 4. It's just that 410 that they also have is very scary. I knew it. I knew I should be worried. I think the only thing that keeps me alive is the Colossus. Everything else is not even worth it. I could just go for their face and not hero power. Hope they don't have Pyroblast or anything. When in doubt, it's all about that face. About that face. Tell him I said hi. Tell your nephew Sterling I said hello. I'm glad that I'm glad he sees and everything. It's always good to have vision. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I had finally got the Colossus, even though I don't think it would have mattered that much. Well, that was my arena run for the night. I don't know, I don't think I'm going to do another. I think I'm just going to get right into the Battlegrounds. That was fun and all, but I'm happy with 4 wins. And I'm much better at Battlegrounds than I am at Arenas. I used to be so good too, but I used to play a lot too. I used to know like exactly what cards to pick all the time.